Welcome to devlog number 50 for a Fish in Sea, the best to-do list app ever created. Today, we've got a bit of a big episode. That's right, 50th episode. I actually did a lot today. I have fully finished off the island system. Now, if you've been following the channel, you'll know that we've been working on the island system for a very, very long time. But today it actually got finished and I managed to get it done. So this is Island 1, as you guys can see right here. It's obviously got the houses that you all know and love, but I had to do a lot of work today on reworking a bunch of systems to make this work. Let me break it down a little bit here, just give you guys a brief synopsis. We used to have everything on one canvas, now it's split onto two. Since we ported over our background ocean onto a UI layer as well, then I wanted it on a different canvas because it was getting super laggy whenever we would run it on the same one, because sometimes it would be fully re-rendering the entire canvas. On top of that, I think it was also a grid layout issue thing, but that's a whole different side tangent that I went down a rabbit hole for like an hour figuring out. But anyway, this is the finished Island 1. This is where you'll start. This is where the game will begin. Then you can move on to Island 2, obviously, after you finish Island 1. And over here, we've got, the basics. We've got the island, the classics, all that fun stuff. You guys can see that obviously the progression system does work, but we need to complete the quest to do that. Then moving on to island number 3, we have yet again, this by the way is the same character, but if you swap your character and unlock more, which is a system I'll get to in a little bit, then it'll change which character you currently have equipped. Obviously I still have to code all of that once I implement the new systems, but it's there and we have the framework outlined, which is really, really nice. Now if we move on to island number 4, you guys can see over here, this one's a little bit of a telephone shaped, I don't even know how to describe it. Island 5 is when you start to hit the new oceans. This is, of course, the Purple Ocean. I don't have a better name for it yet. Right now, it's just Purple Ocean. But then you move on over here, and you get a really cool little green fire going, which I think is a fun little touch that Colby was able to make for us, which I was very, very happy about because I think it looks sick. Then we can move on to Island number 7. Again, just a bunch of little cool stuff going on over here. Island 8, you have a little bit of a teaser towards the ice islands with that blue grass going down on the bottom. And then if you move on over to Island 9, then we actually get the bluegrass and all that fun stuff. Now, if you move over to Island 10, you guys can see, more of the ice stuff. Of course, the blue fire looks absolutely amazing. Then we've got the puffer jacketed out rat merchant. There's a lot of really fun stuff going on over here. Push over to Island 11. This one is neat. It's like a split island type system where the merchant is down low and then the other guys are up top. I think it's just a fun little addition to have. Also, Santa Claus on this island, by the way. Don't know why I did that. Then moving on to island number 12, we've got another inverse telephone. You guys remember that island from earlier. A lot of stone paths going on here. I thought it was a cool look. Moving on to 13, now you make it into the all blue. For copyright purposes, it's not actually the all blue, but this is the final section of the game. This is the last big island set that you're going to hit, at least before I do more updates if this game does well. Then moving on to island number 14, you've got a little bit of a town going on with the big tower gated off, which I think is a fun little touch that I may add some lore to. Then moving on to island number 15, the penultimate island, you have the adamantite warrior up at the top, and then of course your standard merchant Dinkle the rat at the bottom. And then moving on to the final island, you have Beru the rat merchant, and over in the towers you have the fallen one and Glorious. So I think it's a very, very cool island system. I'm really proud of how I did with it, and I think it's honestly decent. We're going to ignore the fact that I'm sitting on 5 errors right now. I don't know what the frick happened while we were doing that. Actually, we're not going to ignore this. We're going to real-time debug this. If we go over here and we check this out, you guys can see this is something about quest holders. That's not good. That means somebody's messed up on indexing somewhere. So I'll go back through and try and figure out what that was later. But for now, that's the entire island system that I finished off today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I worked hard to get this video done today, so please make sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Game should be releasing within the next month. I know I said that a month ago, but for real this time. Anyways, that's everything I've got for you today. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Now, but I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm skipping over my words and a little bit of an outro from our artist, Colby.
Bye!